After a week of hard grinding, my guild has finally made it to floor number 4. I'm still stuck on floor number 3, and I've got a little bit of walking to do to get over to that teleporter, so I'm going to loot a few things on the way. But while I'm doing that, here's a map of floor number 4. I put a little extra work into this map because floor number 4 is massive. It's the largest map yet, and there are 4 wardens that you have to deal with. My recommendation is that everybody splits up into 4 teams, and those 4 teams go after their specific warden. The wardens are elemental, so if somebody in your guild has all ice units, maybe send them at the fire warden and so on. The South Island does not have any reason to come back to it, and everybody starts there, so I recommend you loot the South Island as much as possible, and then everybody moves to the Central Island, and from the Central Island you can split up into your 4 designated teams and go after the wardens. Once all 4 wardens are dead, the teleporters will activate, and everybody can start teleporting to the next warden locations and continue to loot. Once you've looted the entire map, then everybody teleports to the priest and starts killing the priest. You can kill the priest over and over and over again for additional rewards, so it's good to have the whole map cleared, and then your entire guild teleports to the priest and starts spam pounding it. So I am going to go ahead and collect chests. This one forces me into a battle. Since I plan to only do a bunch of walking, I'm going to take a pretty solid team. I'll go ahead and take a defense-breaking DPS and a good solid healer, and then a couple of dual attack units to really help drive down the damage. Forgive me, it was early and I wasn't paying attention. Maybe taking a fire unit into a fight with water mobs probably wasn't the best idea, but it still powered through pretty easily. I'll go ahead and speed this fight up, as it's just a normal fight. Normally these scroll fights are pushovers, but this one was surprisingly difficult for the strength of the team that I brought, so be aware that when you get to floor 4, even these normal fights, you want to take them semi-seriously, or you might not succeed and get your rewards. I do have that empty relic spot to use, so let's see, I've got a normal monster fight, no big deal. I've got additional EXP, I'm not really worried about that, but 14 provisions. With the walking eye to do on floor 3, I'm going to take the provisions so I can explore a little further, because I feel like I'm behind on movement and progression. And I can replace that with the next box I've got. As I am lean on provisions, I made this map to help optimize my steps. You don't have to follow it, but I do think it's probably the most efficient way through this floor, and it takes you close enough to those guild chest liches that if they aren't down yet, you'll be able to slide over and take an attack on those. I do recommend that your guildmates only do 1 attack on the liches and then move on. There's no reason to do multiple attacks. And the reason for that is if you participate in a fight, you get loot from that fight. So only do 1 attack means other guildmates can do their attacks on the lich and potentially get more loot. Of course, that tent's already used, so I will just move on with my looting spree. We'll go ahead and speed this up a little bit since I'm just walking around collecting treasure. This scroll gave me some experience points, only 1 option there, and I got to another relic. So the wooden doll is nice, but it's for normal monsters that I'm not fighting. And the additional exploration EXP is nice to level me up, but I'm doing okay on my level, I think. I'm going to go ahead and take that 4-leaf clover in hopes that the next relic chest has got something even better in it. Can replace the food supplies because that is a one-time use, so I already got those 14 provisions. There's a chest to the left. God, I'm low on provisions. I need the chest. I haven't done much looting, and if I want to be able to buy out the shop, I need to get some personal coins. So I'll open that chest and get my 200 coins, and that pretty much ends my run for today. So I'm not going to get any further or to the center island. Once I get to the center island, though, I will join my team. I'm on the Moonlight team, and start heading to the Lich, picking up more treasure on the way. That will all be in tomorrow's video. So if you need a link to the map, there'll be one in the description. I'll continue to update that link, so as we explore more and add more things to the map, you can check back and find it. And if you have any questions about Floor 4 or Ancient Inheritance in general, please feel free to ask them in the comments section. And if you enjoyed this video, I'd appreciate it if you could drop a like or a subscribe. Have a great rest of your weekend.